Good morning, sir.
All of you, please see whether a given compound is an open chain compound. They will give the data. If it is an open chain compound, number of sigma bonds is equal to number of atoms minus 1. Also, check up the formula of a given open chain compound. If it is like CnH2n plus 2, it is an alkane and it has no pi bonds. If its formula is like CnH2n, it is an alkene, it has 1 pi bond. If its formula is like CnH2n minus 2, it is alkyne and it has 2 pi bonds. Are we very clear? If given compound is cyclic with one ring, sigma bonds is equal to number of atoms. With the two rings, sigma bonds is equal to x plus 1. With the three rings, sigma bonds is equal to x plus 1 rings, x plus 2 rings. With the n rings, sigma bonds is equal to x plus n minus 1. Are we very clear? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now let us try this original exercise. In C2H4, how many sigma and pi bonds? They say how many sigma bonds are there in open chain structures. They are saying it is open chain compound. Because they declare that they are open chain compounds, C2H4 sigma bonds is equal to 5.
Two
5
sigma
bonds.
bonds, sir. 5.
5 bonds because it corresponds to a formula CnH2n. CnH2n alkene, it has 1 pi bond. C3H8. Because they stated it is a open chain compound, number of sigma bonds is equal to 11 minus 110. 5 bonds. Because its formula is like CnH2n plus 2, 5 bonds are 0, it is alkane. Are we very clear? Hello? Very clear? Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Clear.
Now let us take a compound like this. Okay, let me. It is not clear, so I'm cancelling. What is the formula of this compound? What is it an open chain compound or closed chain compound? Answer is it is an open chain compound because it has no rings. Next. What is its formula? Molecular
13
formula.
sigma bonds, 2 pi bonds.
I am asking you molecular formula. You should carefully count the number of carbons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. C14. Yes, are we very clear? It has 14 carbons. How many hydrogens
Yes,
are
sir.
there? It is very difficult to count the hydrogens. If you want to count the hydrogens, because it has double bond, you should put 2 hydrogens. 2. Because it made 3 bonds, 1. Because it is making only 1 bond, 3. Because it is having 3 bonds here, only 1 hydrogen. Because it has 4 bonds, no hydrogen. Because it has only 1 bond, 3 hydrogens. Because there are 2 bonds here, 2 hydrogens. Because it has 4 bonds, no hydrogens. Only 1 bond, 3 hydrogens. You should remember that a carbon makes total 4 bonds. Here it is only 1 bond, so 3 hydrogens. Here it is having 3 bonds, 1 hydrogen. Here it has 1 bond, 3 hydrogens. Here it has 2 bonds, 2 hydrogens. Here it has 3 bonds, 1 hydrogen. Here it has 3 bonds, 1 hydrogen. So you worked out hydrogens, now you have to count. It is very laborious. In your hurry, in your competitive exam, you may miss one. If you really work out, you get the formula. What is the formula you get? (26). Now, in order to save the time, the shortcut is
Alkane.
just to see that there are 14 carbons. If there are 14 carbons, apply a formula CnH2n plus 2. So it will have 2n plus 2, 30 hydrogens. If it is a saturated hydrocarbon, if it has no double bonds. However, for every double bond, you have to remove 2 hydrogens. Here there is 1 double bond, here there is second double bond. This open chain compound has 2 double bonds. So you have to remove 2 into 2, 4 hydrogens. So its formula will be C4H26. C40H26. Can you see it clearly? Remember that. Always you should count the carbons and then you should arrive at a formula CnH2n plus 2 if it is alkane, no double bonds. However, for every pi bond, you have to remove 2 hydrogens. In a open chain structure, you can arrive at the formula. Next, what is the formula of this compound? Yes. You should answer it in less than 1 minute. Actually, you should answer it. Let me see how you can answer. Now starts my time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 carbons. So if I apply formula CnH2n plus 2, it will be C10H22. However, there are 1, 2, 3 pi bonds. So I have to subtract 6, C10, H16. Can you see the molecular formula? Yes. Now we are coming to next difficult question. Carbon, while making bonds, uses hybrid orbitals. If you don't understand now, I can't help. Really, I can't help. I really can't. I didn't understand previously. What can I do? I have done so many, slow by slow, we have done. X is number of atoms. These are the two steps. First, you should check whether the compound is open chain. If the compound is not open chain, suppose if the given compound is cyclic, then if it has only one ring, number of sigma bonds is equal to number of atoms. If it has two rings, number of sigma bonds is equal to number of atoms plus 1. If it has three rings, number of sigma bonds is equal to number of atoms plus 2. If it has n rings, number of sigma bonds is equal to number of atoms plus n minus 1. I don't know, somebody is asking me to unmute. Why should I unmute? If I unmute, all of you will make nuisance, no? I don't want to unmute. I'm sorry. You can type the message if you want. Because the class should have silence. This is the formula I gave. This formula is not there in any book. So you have to note down from my discussion. Now, look at this compound. Yes. What is the formula of this compound, sir? Yes. Yes. I will also introduce double bonds. Yes. What is the formula of this compound? Clearly, you can see it has A, B, C, D, 4 rings. Are we very clear about 4 rings? Also, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pi bonds. It has 4 rings, 6 pi bonds. Are we very clear about it? Now I count the number of carbons it has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. And here there is an extension, means 28. Here there is an extension, 29. This I don't regard as extension. This is a line over. This is simply one line. There is no extension. There is no extension here. There are no double bonds. Simply one. Okay. This is the given structure. How many carbons it has? 29. C29. Now, I carefully see that it has 4 rings and 6 pi bonds. Okay. Now, first I apply formula CnH2n plus 2. C29H60. From this formula, for every pi bond I remove 2 hydrogens. For every ring also I remove 2 hydrogens. So total I remove 4 plus 6, 10 into 2, 20 hydrogens I will remove. So its formula is C29H40. Are we very clear? So notice that in organic compounds, whenever there is a ring or whenever there are pi bonds, hydrogen requirement will decrease. For every one double bond or for every one ring, required hydrogens drop by 2 units. Otherwise, if there are no rings, if there are no pi bonds, formula of hydrocarbon must be CnH2n plus 2. If the formula of a compound is CnH2n plus 2, I understand that it is a open chain compound. It has no double bonds, it has no triple bonds, it has no rings, and all the carbons in a compound of formula CnH2n plus 2 in CnH2n plus 2 open chain compound. There are no pi bonds, no rings, all sigma bonds, which are equal to number of atoms minus 1. X is equal to total number of atoms. Also, all carbons are sp3 hybridized. Notice in carbon compounds, carbon prefers to use hybrid orbitals for bonding. Notice, pure orbitals cannot make strong bonds. Hybrid orbitals can make strong bonds. Generally, hybridization brings about effective overlap between orbitals and strong bonds. Hence, the carbon can undergo either sp3 hybridization, where it is using its 2s, 2px, 2py, 2pz orbitals for intermixing. Because 4 orbitals are used for hybridization, sp3 hybrid orbitals are 4 with a shape of tetrahedron. In the sp3 hybridization, as you can see, for every one s there are 3 p orbitals. So it has 1/4 s character, 25% s character, 75% p character. Carbon can also make another hybridization called sp2, where it is uses 2s, 2px, 2py only. Only 3 orbitals it is using for hybridization, leaving a pure p orbital. Whenever carbon undergoes sp2 hybridization, it makes 3 hybrid orbitals called sp2 hybrid orbitals, which have 1 out of 3 sp2, 1 out of total 3 is s character, 33.3% s character, 66.7% p character. It means sp2 hybrid orbitals are 3 in number, they have more s character. And whenever the carbon undergoes sp2 hybridization, one pure p orbital is left unhybridized. That pure p orbital left unhybridized is utilized in making pi bonds. So whenever a carbon is sp2 hybridized, it can make a pi bond. If the carbon is sp3 hybridized, there are no pure orbitals left out, there are no pi bonds, because hybrid orbitals can make only sigma bonds. A hybrid orbital can never make a pi bond. Carbon can also undergo sp hybridization. Sp hybridization means just one s orbital and a 2p orbital are involved in hybridization. If 2 orbitals are involved in hybridization, I get only 2 hybrid orbitals, sp. In 2 sp, one is s, one is p. It means 50% s character, 50% p character. The sp hybrid orbitals have more s character. The more is the s character, the stronger is the bond formed by them. Also, when carbon undergo sp hybridization, two pure p orbitals are left out without hybridization. Because two pure p orbitals are left, one is above and below, other pure p orbital is in front and behind. These pure p orbitals can make two pi bonds. So when carbon undergo sp3, no pi bond. When sp2, one pi bond. When sp, there are two pi bonds. I would make a count. sp3 hybridization means hybrid orbitals are 4. Pure orbitals are 0. All are sigma bonds. sp2 means 3 hybrid orbitals, only one pure p orbital, and now it has x minus 1 sigma bonds here also, here 1 pi bond. If carbon undergo sp hybridization, 2 are hybrid orbitals, 2 are pure p orbitals, n minus 1 are sigma bonds, but there are 2 pi bonds. These are the 3 possible hybridizations carbon can have. If you are considering hydrogen atom can never make any hybridization because it has only s orbital, there is nothing to hybridize. So hydrogen atom in any molecule offers one pure p orbital for one pure s orbital for bonding. So this is the count of hybrid and pure orbitals in case of hybridized states of carbons. Summary. In hydrocarbons, I have hydrogens and carbon. For making bonds, carbon is using either sp3 or sp2 or sp hybrid orbitals for bonding. If carbon uses sp3 hybrid orbitals, 4 hybrid orbitals are produced which can make 4 sigma bonds, and there are no pure p orbitals, there are 0 pi bonds. If carbon undergoes sp2 hybridization, there are 3 hybrid orbitals, out of which 1 is left out as a pure p orbital. So number of sigma bonds is as usual x minus 1, and number of pi bonds in this case is 1. In case of sp hybridization, number of hybrid orbitals is 2, number of pure p orbitals is 2, number of sigma bonds is as usual x minus 1 in open chain compound, pi bonds are 2. For hydrogen, there is no scope of hybridization, so only one pure orbital is there, and that's all. You have to learn this table. Can you learn this table? X means total number of atoms, not carbons, all the atoms. X is always representing total number of atoms, number of carbons plus number of hydrogens. Always number of sigma bonds is equal to total number of atoms minus 1 in open chain. Let there be no doubt. Now, most importantly, I check up the formula of a compound. Suppose it is C4H6. Then I check, is it like CnH2n plus 2? Is it like CnH2n? Is it like CnH2n minus 2? Check open chain compound or closed chain. Closed chain means ring. They say there is a open chain compound of formula C4H6. Okay, they stated it is open chain. Now, is it like CnH2n plus 2? Is it like CnH2n or is it like CnH2n minus 2? C4H6, C4H10 means it is like A. C4H8 means it is like B. C4H6 means it is like C. So obviously, This is having this formula means it is a alkyne. If it is like this, it is alkene. If it is like this, it is alkane. In a alkane, all are sigma bonds, no pi bonds. In a alkene, there is one pi bond. In a alkyne, there are two pi bonds. Now I understood its formula is like this. Therefore, sigma bonds is equal to number of atoms minus 1, 9. Pi bonds is equal to, in any alkyne, there are two pi bonds. In any alkyne, there are two pi bonds. In any alkene, there is one pi bond. In any alkane, there are 0 pi bonds. Now there is a wonderful question. Look at this structure. What is its molecular formula? How many sigma bonds it has? How many pi bonds it has? What is each carbon's hybridized state? First of all, I will work out the molecular formula. I know in every corner there is a carbon. Carbon, 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 carbon. I know that each carbon always makes total 4 bonds. Now this carbon is making 1, 2, 3 bonds, so it requires 1 hydrogen. This carbon is making 3 bonds, so it requires another hydrogen. I am supplying hydrogens as many as required to make each carbon tetravalent. Now I can see there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbons and there are 6 hydrogens. So the formula of this compound is C6H6. Now I can see that this is a compound with a cyclic structure with a ring. So number of sigma bonds in a compound with a cyclic structure is equal to number of atoms. That is 12, 6 plus 6. Now pi bonds. Pi bonds I can always count, like it is 1 pi bond, it is second pi bond, it is third pi bond from the structure, it is 3. Further, I examine the structure. In the structure which I am examining, I know if a carbon is making only single bonds with different fellows, it is sp3. If the carbon any one side is making a double bond, then these two carbons which are linked by double bond are sp2 hybridized. If the carbon is linked to another carbon through a triple bond, then both the carbons are sp hybridized. Using this idea, this carbon is linked to another carbon through double bond, so it is sp2, it is sp2. This carbon is linked to another carbon through double bond, so it is sp2, it is also sp2. It is sp2, it is also sp2. So at the end I could see there are 6 sp2 hybridized carbons. Also I can see that there are 6 hydrogens. Can I see that? There are 6 hydrogens. Now there is a wonderful question which I need to answer. It is a IIT advanced model question. I am sorry if the question is difficult to you. Really, I don't know whether it is difficult or easy. You will try. This question is never asked in IIT mains. It is only for advanced. If you feel difficult, you can ignore it. The question is ratio of no rejoining. If it is over, tomorrow we continue. Okay. The ratio of hybrid orbitals to pure orbitals involved in bonding in C6H6, comma benzene. Is X is to Y. What is X is to Y? You have to find. Or A is to B. What is A is to B? Now I know very clearly there are 6 sp2 carbons. There are 6 hydrogens. I know whenever carbon undergo sp2 hybridization, each carbon that undergo sp2 hybridization has how many hybrid orbitals, sir, from our previous table? Whenever carbon undergo sp2 hybridization, each sp2 hybridized carbon has 3 hybrid orbitals and 1 pure orbital. I know that very clearly. Therefore, now I will work out. There are 6 sp2 carbons. So 6 sp2 carbons offer hybrid orbitals. 6 3s are 18. And each sp2 hybridized carbon offers 1 pure orbital. 6 into 1, 6. We are very clear in this compound C6H6. All the 6 carbons are sp2 hybridized because they are linked by double bond. Therefore, they are offering 6 3s are 18 hybrid orbitals, 6 1s are 6 pure orbitals. Also, there are 6 hydrogens.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.